everybody.
Hello, 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 hello.
How are we doing this fine Sunday? Is it rainy where you are? It's very rainy here.
It is not raining here anymore.
I think I'm supposed to have some thunderstormage during the sprints, so let's see how that goes. We've been joined by a Jess. Can you
Jess
even
is
look out your window to know if it's raining?
Yeah. Okay, but I can't even see out that window, so does it matter?
No.
I can see a little bit of the sky out of the top pane, and then the rest of it's just building. I can see clouds, and they're gray.
I can see clearly now. Okay.
So that's where I'm at. It's not raining, but it was sprinkling. Hello, camera. It was sprinkling earlier, so.
We've got all the rain. I think it's
it's warm and sunny here.
Not here. Let us know how you are and what you're working on while we say hello to people. Hello, Maria. And Jennifer. And Quinn. Hello, Hazelnut. Ooh. Always a dance party. Always a dance party first. Trying to finish The Way Spring Arrives. I saw an N and I was like, that's not a word, before the sprint started, but still have over 20 pages left. So I'll be finishing that first. I believe in you.
What did you see in N? An arrives?
The Rives. I thought it was N-Ives.
Oh. Okay.
And I was like, that's not a word. And then I was like, that's because that is not the word. Kate is here. Off to a rough start. Got my butt in the chair. Proud of you. You got this.
You're so consistent, Kate.
I love it. You show up. Listen, even if you don't get done exactly what you want it to get done or hope to get done, you show up every week and you get something done, right? It's raining where you are. You're not alone. Hazelnut is just over there with gorgeous weather.
Asking for rain.
Asking for rain. I would give you mine, but I want it. The pollen here was so aggressive, and the rain is helping a lot. It needs to wash away the yucks.
Yes.
So I needed it. Hi, Kelly.
Hello, hello.
Going to be diamond painting. The one that I'm working on is from an 8-pack Disney Princess set. Interesting. You're reading Dark Matter by Blake Crouch.
Yeah, continue to expect those because they will continue to come. That book is just like, it should just be called Plot Twist by Blake Crouch.
I feel like that's all of his books.
Yeah, all his books should just be like Plot Twist 1, Plot Twist 2, Plot Twist 3.
I feel like I get to the end of each one of them and I'm like, I'm pretty sure I understood what happened, but I can't be certain. Like,
yeah.
Do I?
Like, is my brain real right now? I don't even know anymore.
Yeah, reality doesn't exist. Nothing exists the way that I thought it did. I think maybe I understood the book, but I should probably read it 20 more times just to be sure.
That's like the book we were talking about the other night that I said I wasn't sure if I loved it or hated it because the plot twists were like so good, but also so annoying.
I don't find his plot twists annoying. I love his books. And that's the weird thing, is that normally I am somebody who does not like to be made to feel stupid or confused, but like there's something about his writing that I'm still like, I'm here for it. You can do it.
Like his books are very science forward and like I don't understand it, but I believe that he knows what he's talking about. He could be making it up and bullshitting me all day long.
Oh yeah.
But I believe that it's real. I believe that that's how everything works.
He writes with enough conviction that I'm like, that checks out.
That's exactly what would happen. That's exactly what would happen.
I couldn't tell you for sure it wouldn't, so I'm going to go ahead and assume it would.
Fair enough.
I'm here for every one of them. I've enjoyed.
Yeah. I haven't read his newest one, but I have enjoyed the other two.
The Upgrade?
Yeah, I haven't read Upgrade yet.
I have read that one now. I didn't for a while after it came out, but I have now.
I don't even own it yet.
It's right there.
So in like 3 months, I'll have access to it if I want to read it.
You can read it. You can borrow it. Has been allocated. I'm reading here all day. About 2 hours ago. It stopped for a little bit. It is definitely actively raining again, but it should stop by like midnight. Chloe. Nope. Jumped around. Plot twist galore. I'm reading.
Why am I yawning so much? I've yawned like 53 times since we went live 5 minutes ago.
I'll do that too. I'll be like not tired at all, but then as soon as the live starts, I'm just yawning.
I don't know. That's cute that he gave you a suggestion. My siblings don't read. Not that they're incapable of reading, they just don't.
No, my sibling is capable, I think, but he doesn't read at all. And like I'll be like, you should read a book. And he's like, you should watch an anime. And I'm like, touche. Touche, my friend.
I legitimately was just scrambling for a dude's name, used your brother's full ass name, and you were like, you know, you're in Julie's book. You're going to buy it? And he was like, no, I'm not. She's like, but your name's in there. And he's like, I don't care.
He was like, thanks, but I don't care.
I don't care. Yeah.
I mean, it's what happens sometimes.
You know, 53 times.
There's 54.
Yeah. I don't know why.
I don't want to look at it because I am actively fighting to not do it now. And I won't fail.
It probably has nothing to do with me being up until 6:30 in the morning, then having 2 hours of sleep, being up for 4 hours, having 2 more hours of sleep, and then being up since 2.
Which was entirely your fault to begin with.
I had 2 2-hour naps yesterday. Don't ask me why.
You had 2. No, that's not the problem. You had 2 2-hour naps at the end of the day yesterday. It's not like you took one at 11 and one at 3. You took them both like back to back from 6 to 10.
No, it was 3 to 5 and 6 to 8. Thank you.
That's still at the end of the day.
I know, it was awful.
Way too close to the end of the day.
Why was I tired? Why did I sleep for 2 hours? Like I slept so good from the 3 to 5 that I thought when I woke up that it was the next morning.
Oh, those are good.
I was like, did I just sleep for 24 hours?
Is it 5 a.m. right now?
I could still see sunlight. And I was like, did I sleep through the whole night? Yeah, it was a good time.
I'm glad you're excited to finish it. It's good. They're good.
My mom constantly napped so hard that she would forget what day it was. She would wake up and be like, why aren't you at work? I'm like, because it's 7 o'clock at night.
The funny thing about her, though, was that she would nap for legitimately 5 minutes and think a day had passed. And you're like, it's been 10 minutes. Like, she would fall out so hard and so aggressively that she was certain a full cycle of the sun had passed and it had been 10 minutes.
She called me one time at like 9 o'clock at night and went, what time is it? And I said, it's 9 o'clock. At night or in the morning? I said, at night. She said, I'm sitting in front of dialysis wondering why they're not open. Because I thought I was late. It's like, oh no. No.
It's 9 o'clock at night. Go home and go to bed.
Like she would get in her car and I was like, you didn't stop to think that by 9 o'clock in the morning it would be bright
light
outside.
Yeah. It would be daylight.
She was like, no.
We're not in Antarctica. You've been sure. Yeah, whatever. I had a 4-hour nap yesterday and stayed up to the wee hours of the morning. You guys.
Yeah, I took a 20-minute nap and I stayed up to wee hours of the morning.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I'm really fighting to not do it, frankly. I mean, hey, Sam always lives by the fact that you don't have to get an 8 to 9 job. 8 to 9 hours of sleep. Matters that you get some sleep. Never mind the hourly amount. Sam's wrong. Sam's wrong. Your body needs some consistent hours of sleep.
They do say that people who don't get consistent hours of sleep are more likely to die earlier in their life.
I'm not saying 8 hours. I don't think that's realistic for a lot of people. However, extended periods of chunks of sleep is essential.
Like at least 5 or 6 could be good. Could be nice.
Also, it's Nicole.
Oh, hi, Nicole. You
Confused the
threw
shit
us
out of me.
off.
I was like, that's weird. Nicole's not here, and just a hazelnut is, but that's fine. Got it. Welcome. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for being a hazelnut.
It's the worst because I was like, I need to change my name because I was commenting on people's videos all the time and nobody knew who I was. And I refused to be continued to be called just Pages and Pens. I was like, I have a name. So I just switched it to Julie the Author, but now nothing makes sense. And it
I want
bothers
you
me.
to know that in the AuthorTube sphere of the world where I comment, people still refer to me by my name, though it is not in my username. And I was like, I have made it. People know who I am.
Look at you. Look at you go. I actually looked at my mentions in my YouTube comments recently, and somebody had started a BookTube channel. And as one of like the veterans of BookTube was like, you know, do you have any questions for any like BookTubers or whatever? And they were like, for Julia, Pages and Pens, how do you keep it so fun? Like you've been doing this for so. I think they said like you've been doing this since BookTube started. And I was like, not quite, but like kind of. She was like, you've been doing this for like years. And I was like, yeah. I was like, you just, yeah.
Most of the time, I'll say like, Amber, and they're like, I don't know you. And I'm like, oh yeah. And then they'll look at me like, oh, you're Pages and Pens friend. I'm like, yeah.
Hey, it's okay. I'm Kate Kavanaugh's friend, so.
I'm nobody's friend.
You're Julie's friend. Yes. My name
Julie
is
was
Amber.
Julie was probably Chelsea's friend.
Not really. I think that they were pretty much on their own. Like they were friends.
There were certain people that Chelsea knew better than me that I'm sure probably referred to me that way. But for the most part,
I feel like you guys had totally separate audiences.
However, comma.
That's good.
Yeah.
Listen, I now say, however, comma, it is a problem, Mads. Is it a problem?
Julie started it. Get mad at her.
Can't help
I've also been known to say also, comma.
I said it at work and somebody looked at me like I was a weirdo.
I did too. I'm like, I have problems.
I was like, however, comma.
However, comma.
And they were like, you really wanted to emphasize that, like, pause.
Yeah. For realsies.
I don't know why I started saying it, but I can't not say it now. I strive to create a brand and then change it the second everyone recognizes it. I literally was just like,
done that a couple of times. At this point, right?
I basically just said, like, be who you are, and then the people that follow your channel or are going to care more about you than like what you're talking about. And I was like, because I started off talking about like YA books, went to adult books, went to only writing. Like, if they want to hear you talk, they're going to come and hear you talk. Like, it's just do you.
No one watches my videos anyway. Like, I have almost 3,000 subscribers and my average view video count is like 100. So like no one's watching anyway. So I can do whatever the hell I want.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Do what I want.
I'm not even making like actual content anymore. I just do live streams. I don't have time. I'm writing 8,000 books, y'all. I don't have time.
I'm
Keep on my
videos
toes.
you can write books for me.
Who am I? Yeah, no, I fully, as when I was like looking for remote work, I signed up to be a ghostwriter. I was like, I will write your books. I don't care. Unfortunately, the genres that they need it written were not genres that I'm writing at the moment. But I've been told as soon as something comes up in my genre, I was like, I'll write the shit out of your book. All right. Friends, we're going to do 2 45-minute sprints as always, because that's what we do here.
And sorry, you have no say.
Are you ready? Just kidding. Rhetorical question. You don't have a choice.
I mean, they do. They can get up and walk away.
They could click away. Don't click away though. Stay.
I'm going to get up and walk away.
Rude.
How dare you?
What are you doing during the sprint? We didn't go over that. What are we collectively doing?
I am collectively going to film some videos. So I'm going to get up and walk away to do that.
Okay. I'll allow it.
I'm going to read Daisy Darker.
Ooh.
As you should.
You should.
'Tis very good.
I say yes. Do that. Nicole's mad at you.
I see that. By no one, I mean only the important people watch it, and then no one else.
Yep.
A very small percentage of the people who are subscribed to my channel actually watch it, is the point I was trying to make. And
I think that's normal.
It is normal, but it also, to me, it's like, well, you know, if I had 100,000 people watching every video, I would be a little more worried about like changing a brand or changing the type of videos or content that I create. When you have 100 people who are watching your video, you know that they're there because they actually like you and like your content. And if you want to change something up, they're going to be like, yeah, I'll stick around.
That's fine. Yeah. And my thing is that if I've changed and what I'm happy and fulfilled making no longer suits them, that's fine. So like at the end of the day, it's work. Like YouTube is still work. It's still filming, editing, uploading. And if I don't like it, I'm not going to do it. So I'm not going to force myself to make content that I don't like so that people watch. It's not like it's paying me that much.
If it was my only job, I would be more inclined to film videos that I wasn't having the most fun doing.
Sure.
But I still would do things I wanted to do.
If they were paying me at all, I would probably be more inclined to film anything.
They are paying me, but they're still not paying me enough to film when I don't want to.
I think last year I made like $200, which doesn't even pay for the entire year's worth of Premiere Pro that I pay for to edit videos. So, like, not even close.
I signed up for YouTube like when you used to be able to get monetized immediately. And then literally a month later, they switched to you need 1,000 subscribers. So on my account, I made 25 cents before that happened. One of these days, maybe I can turn that 25 cents into
I'm getting that money,
an actual check. But you
only got to get $99.75 more.
That's right. That's it.
Before they'll pay you. Yeah, no. I figured too, not for nothing, but my goal, right, is to be an author. So I'm not going to use time that I could be spending writing my books to make videos when like the hourly pay to like work that goes in, like when I calculate YouTube profit, it's like, I'm going to go write books.
There is no profit, even though you make money. You're still in the negative.
It's just a time suck. It's a time suck every time. I'm going to eat my food, probably read, work out how much sleep I got from the last multiple days. Very nice. I'm reading Spy X Family Volume 9. Very nice, Quinn.
Nice.
Also, you got it. Is that a new avatar?
Yes, it is.
I like it. I was like, that's not the same one. I'm listening to Daisy Darker on audiobook currently. Yay.
I'm reading the ebook from my library, even though I have the physical book like right over there. Why? Who knows?
Because you're a rebel.
Very nice. Drafting my new romantic suspense novel. I love that, Christian.
Nice.
Romantic
suspense.
Dun dun dun.
Dun 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 dun.
No, you have to make the last one sexy. It's romantic.
When I think of like romantic suspense, I think of like, and will they kiss? Tune in next week to The Time Has Come, or whatever it's called, you know.
It's not dun dun dun, it's dun dun.
Jesus.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. So
I did that all on the internet.
I'm not doing that on the internet.
We went back to my natural red hair. It's so cute. I like it. All right, we are going to start the first of 2 45-minute sprints. Yep. Ready.
Yep.
Good luck, everyone.
Julie did it, but we did it.
Oh my gosh. I decided to forget how to swallow and choke on my own spit right as we were coming back.
I mean, sounds like a dumb thing to do, but okay, if you must.
You know, I am full of dumb things to do.
I was talking on mute.
Sure were. How did we do, friends, foes, fam?
I made it to page 27.
Ooh. Initial thoughts?
Childhood trauma, much.
A little bit of that.
A little bit.
A lot of bit of that, yeah.
It doesn't get any better, but it gets better.
I mean, it gets, yeah. But yeah.
I mean, it's I really, really like it so far.
Don't you think, though, that it's a different writing style than her other books?
Yes, absolutely.
Like the language, like the complete style, like it's not bad. It's good. I loved it, but it is a very different writing style for her.
Mm-hmm.
I liked it a lot.
But I like it. It's very good. It's like, it's really intriguing and almost like, I feel like her other books are very like clinical almost. Mm-hmm. And this one's really lyrical. Like it flows really well.
Yeah.
It has like a gothicness to it that none of her other ones had.
Yeah. I definitely like in the first page started like underlining and going, oh, this is different. Oh, okay.
When I got done with that first chapter, I was like, oh, okay. We're in for a ride with this one.
It is a ride. It's a very good ride.
It is a good ride. And I feel like it's probably her fastest read for me too. Like I read it very quickly. All right. How did your filming go?
I filmed 2 videos.
Nice.
I don't know how many words I got done. I don't think I ever said what I was doing, but I'm writing a novella. It's going well. Also, if you were part of my newsletter squad, you got the title for book 3 today. If you didn't, you got to wait for tomorrow.
Womp, womp, womp.
What if you're me and you had it 3 months ago?
Then shush. Because you've already seen the cover. They're not getting that until the end of May. So
hey,
I did get a whole bunch of people in the email though. I was like, hey, here's the title. What do you think the cover is going to be? Like, what color do you think it's going to be? And then also, I'm going to be doing an Unplugged exclusive again. What item would you like to see in the box? And then here's the 5 other stories that I have in the works. Which one excites you most? And I got a whole bunch of replies. Some people got the color right. Some people not so much. Some people got the unplugged color right. But that's not the same thing. Ooh.
It's your fairy candle.
It is my fairy candle.
So,
I love that scent.
I knew the title and I've seen the cover and I've known about the 5 stories you're working on. But to put my 2 cents in, the 2 that I'm most excited for is the one that you've already written and is R? Mm-hmm. The one that you are currently re-editing to query again. I'm very excited about that one because I've read it and it's really, really good. And I think that people are going to love it. But B, one that you haven't even written yet that I'm excited about is the one with the neighbors and the gamer and stuff. Like, I'm very excited about that one.
Very excited about that one too. That was a fave among the newsletter. So that was really fun. But if you guys have any suggestions for items that you would like to see themed for my series in the Unplugged box, let me know because we're still deciding on what we want the item to be for the box.
I've given my 2 cents already, so
I know. Cool Gamer joined. And Nikki joined. Hello. Yay. Hello. You guys got here a little bit late, but I think you got here pretty early into the sprint. Hi. And then all of the hellos. Oh my goodness. Everybody.
Now I'm yawning.
Nope.
I'm good now.
Start that.
I'm fantastic.
Hello.
No yawning.
Sprinting. We still have one. Where'd he go? Took a walk. Sounds lovely. So I'm hot. That's not as lovely. But that's okay. Hello. Welcome.
Take knocks. I don't know what is wrong with me.
What happened?
I can't take walks here. I would be too scared.
Oh, well, yeah. Eventually, soon you can. Making great progress in your diamond painting. Very good. Well done. Your coughing is contagious. I'm sorry. It was brutal. Nothing scares you like thinking you're going to die on your own spit. I got my cat and myself fed. Does that count as productive? Absolutely.
Yes.
1,000%.
Absolutely it does.
I did finish my book, The Way Spring and Knives, and read 20 pages of a Rover story.
It took me a second.
Mars Rover Resilience. It was Arrives. It's funny because it was an earlier thing. Chatting on Discord. Super excited for Escape the Readathon. What is that?
No idea.
I don't know either. Read up to page 100 of The Road, and then went through the bookmarked the summaries in Jenna Moressi's Shut Up and Write. Good. 30 words. I was trying to figure out what to work on. That's fair. It's going to rain for the next ever. What happened to April showers bring May flowers? Listen, I said it before. I'll say it again. I'm not mad about the rain right now. First of all, I love a good spring thunderstorm. Bring it on. Second of all, it's washing away all the pollen. So I'm okay with it.
You love a good spring thunderstorm because you don't live in Tornado Alley where spring thunderstorm equals tornadoes.
Correct.
In my family, we say April showers bring more showers instead of May flowers. So April showers bring more showers.
It's going to be rain for a while.
We're not going to get rain at all this week here.
Well,
I think we're done here for the next couple of days for sure. But I already have bookmarked where we're moving to. Yes. Are they going to be getting rain for the next 5 days still? Yes.
Yeah, I've got rain Monday, Tuesday, possibly Wednesday, and then Monday, Tuesday, thunderstorms the following week.
I think Friday, maybe.
Oh, I lied. Now we're getting Tuesday, Wednesday rain.
Well, yeah, because I'm having it Monday, Tuesday, and then it's sliding over to you.
Yep, sure is. Thanks for that.
I don't have anything until next Friday, but then it's like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and then it doesn't go any further. So it's going to be constant from there, which is good because I don't have to go to the office next week. It can rain away. It can just keep on raining. I don't have to drive to the office.
Mm-hmm. It's a readathon with Books with Lexi. Very nice.
I'm doing that one too.
Are you? Do you have all your prompts set up?
There are no prompts yet.
Oh, excuse me.
So it's like
bless you. Pervert.
Thank you, child. It's like an escape room readathon. So there's 4 teams and you each are in this haunted house and there's 4 rooms you have to work your way through. And we don't get the prompts until like tomorrow we're just supposed to start mood reading and then logging the books that we've read. And then once each team hits a certain number, we'll start getting prompts. And when you get prompts, one of them is a real prompt that will open the door and the other is a fake prompt, but you don't know which is which. And so people are just like reading and logging the books until you get a high enough number to unlock the door and get into the next room and get your next set of prompts. What? And there are 3 people who are so much fun. Who are going to be ghosts, and they are everything they read that week works against a specific team, but you don't know which team it is until like they're just going to post a video on Discord in your group chat that's like, haha, you got the ghost this week. It counts against your team for X amount of points. And now you must go read more books. It sounds very interesting.
That is the coolest idea.
Yeah, I just learned about it yesterday.
And it's so creative.
Shoehorned it into my reading plans for the month.
It's very creative.
Like, if I was reading intricate at all, I would do that. But I would drag my team down so hard.
Well, it's based, they do a really interesting thing where it's based off of like how many books you typically read. So when you fill out your like application to join a team. You put in what team you're on and then like how many books you typically read in a month.
So 0.
Right. Like 0 to 4 is a response, and then it's, or 0, I think it's 1 to 5, 9 to 10, and it goes up like in 5 increments. And so that is put into the tally as well to like, because some of us read, 30 books a month. Some people read 2. So they like have made it so that kind of evens
weighted
out.
differently.
Yeah. They're weighted differently for how many points your team needs to get to move on to the next round.
That's really cool. I
It's
mean,
a
it's
lot of
way
work.
too much work, but that's so
They
cool.
put a lot of work
That's
into
a lot
it.
of work for them. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
intense.
I'm very excited.
That's really
But,
cool.
that's really creative and cool. Like,
Yeah.
awesome.
You'll have to let me know how it goes. And then maybe in a subsequent round, I could join when life is not lifing as hard.
Crazy.
But also, it's gonna be May.
It's gonna be May.
Every time I hear it, I want to punch somebody in the throat. I can't say it anymore.
I would like to punch, not a specific person, but the meme I would punch. Because I can't read those 4 words without saying it that way in my head and verbally, and I don't like it.
I'm going to punch JT in the throat.
I mean, he deserves it for more than just that. So
Yeah,
go ahead.
I'm okay with that.
Knock that noodle hair off his head.
It's the worst hair. It's not a good meme. It's like, that's not how I would want to be remembered for like that phase of my hair eras. You know what I mean?
Like, you know what's great is that I became famous while I had ramen noodle hair.
And now all of the pictures are just me with not even cooked ramen. It's dry. It's the dried brick of ramen hair. It's bad.
Like they just taped a brick of ramen on top of his head.
So bad. I would, at his levels of money, I would pay to have pictures taken down. I really would.
And then like Mandela effect people, like it never actually happened.
Never actually happened. Prove it. Like I would pay so much money to get them taken down.
Isn't that the thing where like you can buy the original pictures of things and then you own it, and like people have to pay to use it? He should do that.
I don't care. Yeah, exactly. You want to leak a sex tape? Good luck finding one, first of all. But second of all, leave that out there. I don't care. But the ramen hair, it's got to go.
Noodle hair has got to go.
Man. Somehow I wrote 500-ish words despite the small existential. Why an existential crisis? God only knows how, but I'll take it. I'm proud of you. I could go back and like highlight and look at how many words, but I don't. Oh.
Does it matter? Did you make progress?
I did.
Then you're good.
Yeah. I'm going to check anyway, though, because now I'm curious. 1,138 of just corn.
Eat corn.
That's exactly what my brain
it has the juice. So I will say about this book. This is the book I wish I could have written. I wish I could be this writer and have written this book. And if I had a genie, this would be my book. Like you didn't write it. It's by Amber McManus.
Have you read the synopsis of that book and seen like the book that it's compared to?
No.
Okay, then don't.
I don't read synopsis of like thrillers.
But I think she knows what it's based off of.
I don't remember.
Oh, okay, good. Leave it that way.
Then yeah, leave it that way.
Yeah, leave it that way. Yeah.
She's like, now I'm gonna have to go look it up.
No, she won't.
No, I won't.
Good.
I don't, but like I will read, like I'll see a thriller and I'll be like, ooh, what is it about? And I'll read the synopsis and I'm like, that sounds amazing. Purposefully buy it and then don't look at it again for 6 months so I forget what it's about, and then read it and I'm like, I didn't see that coming. And people were like, it was legitimately in the synopsis. And I'm like, oh, I didn't read that again.
I didn't read that again. Yeah.
I knew the book that it was compared to, and because of that, it kind of ruined the suspense of the book for me. Whereas Julie hadn't read the book that it was compared to, and so she had more of the suspense.
Yeah, I knew the book comparison, but I hadn't read it, so it didn't matter.
I remember when we talked about it, and I remember that I hadn't read the book. I don't remember what book it was, but I hadn't read that book.
I don't think you had read it, but I think you knew the premise.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Roll in blind on that book and it'll be fantastic.
Yep, it'll be amazing. I'm reading tonight. Put books on back burner for Nano. So now I'm ready to dive back in. Yay. I do miss reading. Have you ever found that November is never a good month for every single year? Yeah.
Every time
It literally has a holiday in it. It has my birthday in it. It's a shorter month.
It's always a chaotic month. And I get it.
Kids are back in school. Like, it's crazy. Yeah. It's a crazy
madness. I have always succeeded at a Nano that I've taken part in, but it's never a good time for it.
Look at me being an overachiever. I always finish everything I complete, or I finish everything I complete. Yeah, that's it.
We've established this about me. It's no longer mock worthy. It's just a fact.
I've never not failed, so sorry about your luck with failing Nano. Gosh.
My success has nothing to do with your failure or your success.
Right, because you do things and we don't. I understand the concept.
That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is everybody's individual success or failure is on them. It's their choices.
No, but it's like, I mean, I know NaNoWriMo was a bad month for you, but like, I'm awesome and I always win, so it doesn't really matter to me.
Yeah, because I don't sleep, I don't eat, my mental health suffers, my actual physical health suffers, and I get it done.
Whereas I'm like, I had a hard week. I think I'm going to eat pizza and watch Bones for 3 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And my escape is I'm going to forget the whole world exists and write a new one. Thank you. It's just different.
Mine is I couldn't possibly use my brain today, so I'm going to sit down and watch someone else's world or life and not my own.
That's fair. That's fair. I'm just saying. I can succeed or fail, and it has nothing to do with whether other people succeed or fail.
You don't fail. It's okay.
I do fail. I went months without a television because I could not figure out how to fix it. You fixed it in 5 minutes when you got here. I do fail. It's just different kinds of failure. It's just different kinds.
You're not wrong about that one.
I had gone months without being able to stream because my Chromecast wasn't working. You walked in here and went, you just have to unplug it and let it reset. And I'm like, I tried that and you did it and it worked. And I was like, oh, great. I went 4 months and all I had to do was be patient for 5 minutes and I couldn't do it. So we all have our strengths. So
January's not a good month either.
That's horrible. Listen, there's never a good month for a Nano if you're not ready to do a Nano. So you just got to do it. Why am I opening this water? I'm drinking this one.
I feel like January you're like hungover from the last year in December.
Yeah.
I definitely do better in January than I do in November.
Yeah.
But I really do good in July.
I do enjoy the camps, but I write all the time, regardless of the year or the time of the year. However, I do find a lot of joy in the community when the rest of the people are writing too. I enjoy joining the sprints. I enjoy the accountability and like having everybody get together. So
I will say that November is a perfect month for Nano in terms of going on a writing retreat with other NaNoWriMo writers because it's like fall and it's nice and cool outside and you can like have marshmallows by the fire. Like it's a lot of fun that way.
Yeah. It's usually not a difficult time to take vacation. Like you've been able to come up here multiple times for that. Roasted hot dogs in the fire pit today. Missed out on fire wieners. Katie Ann writes, does JanuRimo? Yes.
She do.
Oh, JanuRimo is a thing. Magic's yeah. Sure.
I'm just really good with technology.
Yeah.
I mean, I do work in the IT field. I'm fairly good at technology. Julie, with all of her greatness, is not good with technology.
I have never once said that about myself. No, I'm not good with technology. I'm not good at not being good at things. I'm assuming you meant you forgot about April. Is April a camp month?
Yes.
Cool.
April
I was like,
July.
You forgot about the whole month, multiple years in a row. What'd you do for those
Real drunk.
really out of it.
Oh, another Ohio.
Another Ohio gal. Where I grew up in Ohio, you'd have 2 feet of snow in November. Yeah.
You must have lived up north.
Lived up there.
Lived up there by the lake.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah,
when I was a
I'm in
kid,
Texas, so no.
when I was a kid, we would get feet of snow every winter, and like would build like forts and like whole tunnel systems and stuff that you're not supposed to do because they collapse and kids die.
Yep. I did
But
it anyway.
now, like, you might have one snow every winter where you get 4 or 5 inches, and that's about it.
We didn't get any, literally none this last winter, like nothing. Which I think was the first time in like, I don't know, since like the 60s or something. But
we got more snow than you did this year.
You did this year. They're in Texas now. You're splitting the difference between Jess and Amber. You will not be in Texas much longer.
You'll be up here with us.
You'll be up here.
I'll be in Pennsylvania.
Yep.
Are you going to become Dutch?
No.
It's Amish. We're going to become Amish.
No. I need my technology.
A throne. And
exactly. With crazy amounts of snow.
We totally did that all the time. Yeah. All right. We are going to jump into another 45-minute sprint. Otherwise, we will be here all night long.
I don't want to.
We're gonna.
Fine, Mom.
It's rhetorical. You don't have a choice.
I do. I can walk away.
You do, but I'm saying we're starting one. You do what you want with it.
Are you ever sad that you send me the link for these?
No. Not
Never.
once. I'm always glad. I'm always glad you're here. All right, friends, we're going to continue with productivity. I have a novella to write. Are we ready? I just dropped a blue adventurine down my shirt.
I mean, there's no timer on the screen or anything, but yeah, we're ready.
We're just waiting on you, boo.
Kate said, I felt that. I don't wanna in my soul. It's okay. You're going to come back and you're going to check in and you're going to be like, I don't know how, but I got 800 words. It's going to be great.
And I finished chapter 132. I don't know what you're on.
She was on 82, I think, last week. Button chair time. All right. You got this.
All right. Ready?
Yep.
Good luck, everyone.
Sorry, I wasn't done. How we doing? How we doing?
I'm the only one back. Okay.
I was
I was
trying.
clapping with the clapping, and then the video ended, and the clapping started again. And I was like, "Oh, I unmuted YouTube, so I need to go mute that before I unmute myself." Okay, cool.
Yeah, and I was ready to come back, and then I moved too far away from the computer, ripped my AirPods, my earphones out, and then had to get those back in and turn off my music.
Fired.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm now on page 61.
Whoop, whoop.
You read way more that time than the first time.
Because it's getting good already.
That's because it's good.
Because it is good.
I don't.
I
I don't know
texted
how
Julie and I was like, this family sucks.
Just wait.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't text you. It wasn't me.
No, it was the 2-minute thing. Like, if I don't read it in for 2 minutes and then it does it again.
Turn that off. What's wrong with you?
Because I have ADHD and I'll forget that I got a text.
That is true.
I mean, me too, but then I just don't answer it for 6 months. Ask Julie. It's great.
Oh. You're pretty good with me. All right, friends, how do we do? What'd you do, Jess?
I will answer the text, but in my head only.
Yeah.
Yes. I did my Duolingo for the day, and I took the spell off of the cat's collar because it kept getting stuck to the magnet, and then she magneted herself to the monitorizer, and it was pretty funny. She was like walking by, and it was like,
oh no,
it was a good time.
Oh, baby,
not for her. She is giving me the biggest death glare right now.
Was it Raja or Merlin?
Merlin.
She fits through the door though.
I don't know. I haven't shoved her through yet.
Oh, okay.
Raja fits through the door. She hasn't used it yet, but she does.
Raja fits through the door.
She's tiny. Merlin. I don't think Merlin's gonna fit through the door.
Poor Merlin.
And what else? I don't know. I cleaned some stuff up. Talked to my mom. All the fun things.
She got home.
Yeah, she's been here for a few hours.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
I
got words. I don't know how many, but words happened. Jingle, jingle. I feel bad. Like when I got Jasmine, she definitely had like a line where you could tell she had a collar. But I tried to put a collar on her and she said, no, thank you. And then I was like, she doesn't go anywhere.
Merlin, I had to pet her, be her friend, and then slowly slide my arm around her. Raja, she didn't care. She's like, make me your cat.
I still have it. I don't know how she would feel about it now, but she did the whole like scratching at it, like really was not a fan for a while there. So,
well, Merlin doesn't like to be touched at all unless she is typical cat, like does not want to be touched unless she wants to be touched.
Yeah.
Whereas Raja and Corey are like, be my best friend. Why are you not touching me? Why are you walking away from me? Why are you not holding me? What is going on?
She's better about the touching now. She let me touch her to put it on. She just visibly was angry about having it on.
Can you walk up to her in the room and pet her?
Yeah.
Like if she's laying on the bed?
Yeah.
I can't do that with Merlin.
She will go and like open her eyes and look at me and be like, and then she'll realize it's just me and then she'll let me keep going.
If I walk towards Merlin, it doesn't matter if she's like dead asleep or just staring at me. If I walk towards her and like try to put my arm out, she's gone.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No.
The only time she literally has to come to you and sit in front of you before you can pet her.
Got you. No, she's fine with that. But maybe I should try the whole collar thing again before the move. Might not be a bad idea. I am mildly nervous about the whole amount of like people in and out and furniture in and out and moving and locking her up.
Microchipped, right?
She is microchipped, yeah.
Yeah.
She wasn't when I adopted her, but I lived with a woman with dementia. It felt safer to have her chipped. So
yeah.
Yeah.
You can always just stick her in a bathroom in the office bathroom. while you guys are moving everything in, and then that room's boxes can just get put in later.
We're going to do. I'm more concerned about the amount of different trips in and out of here with furniture to clean everything out, but
You lock her
Put
in your
in your
bathroom. Yeah.
bathroom.
I'll lock her in mine.
Yeah.
She'll be super excited.
She's going to love it.
This is great.
She's going to be so mad. She's going to be so mad. She's going to be big mad. Let's see where we were with the comments. She just posted 83. Now she's on to 84. Even fan fiction has never gone over 13. When I was 13, never went over 45. Kate is dedicated.
Also, some people's chapters are shorter than others.
Yeah. Also, it's like a serial, right? Like she posts a chapter at a time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blog post and email done. Fantastic.
Yay.
I'm eating. I love you, but I'm skipping your next comments because yuckity yucks, but I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I'm almost done with a small section of your diamond painting. Congrats. Greetings. I jumped in at the 25. Definitely going to be watching the whole stream and replay. I'm glad. Replay comments are my favorite. I love them. A lot of people use them after. Started Refugee and read 45 pages. Well done.
Nice.
Spat out 700 words. See, I said 800, 700-ish. Close enough. Apparently, existential crises. What is this story? Why am I even writing? They're good for my output. Don't question it. Just go.
You're not a real writer if you don't at one point ask those questions in an existential crisis. We've all done it.
All of us.
I do it every day.
Mhm.
And then I just don't write. It's great. Highly recommend.
No, you don't. 311 new words. Decide to write instead of reading. Today was a very easy day at the laundromat. I'm glad. My cat is sleeping on my bed right now, and I have not put a collar on him since I got him. Now I see no point. Yeah.
My brother has a weird thing about collars. Like he never wanted collars on any of the pets. And I'm like, I have to. Like I have to put them on a leash.
Yeah.
And take them outside. So with his dog, he leaves the collar on the leash, and it's like a clippy collar. So he literally just clips on the collar as the leash. And I'm like, my dogs would never let me do all that. Like they're too antsy. They're like, come on, let's just go.
I prefer harnesses over collars for the dogs, but mostly because Flash weighs 105 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
And so I have a lot more control over him with a harness than I do with a collar.
Yeah.
But yeah, I get it.
Tyson gets a harness, and they just clip that on and off. He doesn't keep a collar on. He's naked in the house, and then he gets his harness when he goes out.
Nugget is also naked.
Yeah.
My dogs, they always wear collars all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Flash doesn't leave the house, so he doesn't even have a harness at his big size. I mean, he had one when he was smaller, but
yeah,
he doesn't. He goes to the vet occasionally, but other than that, he doesn't really leave the house.
No. Originally, I was like, I got one that has like that strip on it that like is reflective, so that in the middle of the night I would see it. Nope. Had a little bell on there. I'm like, she's not going to hear that. She'll never hear that. Has her name on it and my phone number. It's a cute little collar. I don't think she'll ever wear it, but maybe. 2 hours until the Escape the Readathon starts. What are you starting with, Jess? What are you starting with? What's everybody starting with if you're taking part?
The Princess Bride.
Ooh.
Because it's short.
Yeah. Makes sense. Morpheus.
Get it done and over with.
Jasmine came Jasmine, so she just stayed that.
Yeah.
Bucky.
Molly came Molly, but Brutus we named because Chihuahuas always have such big personalities and think that they're big dogs. We gave him a big dog name, and he's the most like scaredy cat, freaking dog. He's scared of everything. And I'm like, your name doesn't match you, my dude.
Mm-mm. I don't
Like
know
they look
what
at him,
I
they're
would
like,
call
oh,
him.
Brutus. And he's like,
Shaking. She doesn't answer to her name. I could call her whatever the hell I wanted, but I don't see any point in changing it.
well, Molly no longer
Dirty wolf.
reacts to her name because she can't hear.
Can't hear.
That's because she's deaf.
I have to clap really loud, and then she hears that, and then she looks at me, and I have to like do sign language, like, come on.
I always think of like the deaf nun in like Sister Act. They just like stomping on the floor to get her attention.
That's what I have to do. I have to like hit on the bed and stuff to like get her to wake up.
Every
I
time
used to have to do that with Ruby too.
The crisis feels like the one that'll break me, but it never does. The writing process is weird.
The writing process is weird.
Day after I got Morpheus, he showed up. He showed his lives to his.
He lives up to his name.
Up to his name.
Got it. Yeah.
You know, it's funny writing. It's like we spend so much of our energy and mental health trying to write these books and pour so much like time and effort and just anxiety into them. And then somebody reads it and they like read it in 2 hours and they're like, meh, it was okay. You're like,
It's fine.
Great, thanks. I didn't just have like a freaking crisis and spend a year writing that. Thanks.
What's it like to spend a year writing a book instead of like 20? What's that like?
It's weird. It's a lot of work.
I want you to know that I'll be 36 this year. And when I started writing my adult high fantasy, I was 18. I was in college.
I have been writing since high school. Not that particular book that I published, but I didn't publish until I was 40.
I mean, it's on like its 6th complete rewrite, and I have not actively worked on it that whole time. But it's been 18 years.
Well, someone keeps pushing back deadlines because they feel like their only accountability is other people.
I didn't push back any deadlines.
No.
Not one. Not a single one.
You do push back your own. You could set your own, and then you just keep going, well, they don't want to do it then, so I'm not going to do it then.
I would have, look, first off, I had like 3 days left of the month. And she was like, I'm going to not be done until July. And I was like, well, I mean, I've only got 3 days left to write 60,000 words. So same.
Probs wasn't going to finish anyway.
Probably wasn't going to get there.
I swear, I understand there, my friends. I swear, I do help people with productivity. I swear it. Actually, one of the moms at the bus stop at work when I nanny was like, thank you for being my accountability. I did actually get all the pictures hung back up on the wall after the painters came because I told you I was going to do it. And here's a picture. And I was like, good job.
I mean, you are good for accountability. I get a lot of stuff done, just not writing.
It's valid. I had to take a bio break part of that sprint. I'm writing my MC's victim impact statement. Oof. She's about to prepare for it.
That's a lot.
Yeah, that is a lot. That seems like something you would need a break from. I had 2 cats called Nummies. Okay. And because all I'm thinking, like, Nummies is like something that's good. It's like tasty. You do Nummy. And the other one named Puma. Oh, that's not nice. You're very welcome for the sprints. We are going to take off. I'm a year younger than you, Jess. Jess is the baby of the 3 of us. All right, friends, we are off. However, we are back again next week. I have all of the sprints already scheduled for May and for June. So you can go set your notifications. You can just head on over to upcoming streams and click the notifications for all of them. Subscribe. You'll get it. We'll be here all the times. Preach it, Amber. I also love the pressure from readers to produce another book quickly. As if writing is effortless. It's definitely not.
Sure, I'll get you one by next week. No problem.
Do more
A whole
game
book
things.
by next week? I could get you a whole book by next week. It's going to be real bad, and you're not going to like it. And the sentence structure will be immaculately terrible.
Mm-hmm.
But I could do it. I'm not going to.
Perfect. No, I could do it. It's not going to be good.
I can't write one in 6 months. You think I can get you one in a week? Cool.
In 6 months, I might be able to have it ready for you.
I have finished one draft in the past 5 years, so I get it.
I think I'm at 2. Well, I mean, 3 versions of the book I'm on. But then
in the 5 years,
one other book. I think so. I don't know. I've been on YouTube a long time. I think this is year 6. So there's probably evidence of what I've finished on the internet, which is a whole lot of nothing.
Yeah. It's gonna be a shit book, but it'll be a book. I'm trying to think of how many books I wrote in the last 5 years. It's a lot.
Well, you've darn near published 3, so.
Yeah, I've written
plus
2 others that aren't published
4 novellas.
Yet.
Plus 4 novellas.
I've written 6, published 4.
Go.
Published 2 books, have a 3rd one. It's off to the proofers. Love that for me. Wrote 2 others that are not published yet. Wrote 65,000 of a 3rd.
You also rewrote book 1 like 3 or 4 times.
So many times in that 5 years. Yeah. That's true. All right. Little Brutus. It's just an ear. There he is.
Little Brutai.
The little guy.
His little ears, though, at that angle are curled in like a freaking manta ray's little like things that come up at the top.
His ears are bigger than like his entire head.
Little baby.
He's your boy.
Hi.
Right, baby. You say hi. You say hi.
Hi, Brutus.
Really want to. I'm going to get to cuddle you all the time. All right. Are we ready to say goodbye, ladies?
Yep.
Okay. Thank you for joining us, friends. We will see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.